Good afternoon, everybody. Actually, good evening. Sunday evening at 8:10 p.m., the last day of the work week. It's been a crazy 2 weeks. Tons of people reaching out. Thank you very much. A lot of my former colleagues from the West Coast have sent me notes, emails. Thank you. It was very, very nice to hear from a lot of you guys. Some distributors heard from those guys as well, some of which not heard from in a decade, maybe a couple decades. So some old friendly voices giving me a call. That was great to reach out. Also, Jeff Moran. Jeff, Jeff sent me a text. We are a G-rated program here, and so I will not repeat the contents of the text, but it's classic Jeff. And Jeff, big shout out. Thanks for reaching out. It was great to hear from you. And then also I heard from another gentleman haven't spoke to in years. And he said, Larry, I think the bingo business is over. The charitable gaming business is over. I was like, over? Over? It's not over till we say it's over. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no. And it's not over now. By the way, John Belushi, Animal House, about 1980. Best movie ever, possibly greatest movie quote ever. Anyway, it got me thinking that it's tough out there, but the bingo business and the charitable gaming business is not over. It's just transitioning. We're going to bingo 2.0, charitable gaming 2.0, pull tabs 2.0. And so there's great things on the horizon. And so I would not wallow in despair because things are going to be phenomenal very, very soon. Larry Sagelbarth here, Chief Creative Officer and President, GamePrint Solutions. GPS is the innovation leader in this capitalist society and in the free world. Coming to you today live Sunday evening from our GamePrint Solutions studios in Dallas, Texas. Great to hear from you all. Today we're going to be talking about Queen of Hearts. And even though if you don't play Queen of Hearts, it's still, I think, worth taking 10 minutes or less to listen to some of what I have to say today. I think there's some nuggets in here that's applicable in everything we do. First of all, let's talk about a little bit backstory about Queen of Hearts. Or I guess the backstory about the entire presentation today. You know, years ago, and part of what I've tried to do over the course of time in developing product for the charitable gaming market is come up with games, concepts that people are familiar with inside the business and outside the business and apply those towards what we do. Horse race, as an example. I did horse race at my halls in Florida, phenomenally successful. Brought that over to the charitable gaming market, and the race style games in the last 20 years everybody has benefited, and I will take absolutely 100% credit for that. In addition to that, there's other games, coveralls, for example, adopt 3 numbers, 4 numbers, 5 numbers, and again, I will take 0 credit for that, however. Now, I don't know who invented Queen of Hearts. I think I've heard somebody in Ohio. So the concept itself, I love it. So a big shout out to the inventor of Queen of Hearts. But as good as Queen of Hearts is, you missed it on the ticket side of things. Let me give you an example. One of those things outside the industry I've always wanted to do inside the industry is the printer and ink business model. You get the printer in there for little or no margin, but then the residual dollars, the ink, just continues on forever. And so that's what I was thinking on the Queen of Hearts. You know, the Queen of Hearts is the metaphorical printer, and then the tickets should be the printer ink, which you sell forever. But we're not doing printer ink. We're doing like Easter egg water or something. I mean, it's just something ridiculous. Oftentimes we're doing like double roll admission tickets. And for you folks out there that manufacture double roll admission tickets, kudos to you. But reality, folks, like double roll admission tickets, it's like elephant toilet paper. There's nothing there. it's not quite worthless, but it's on the border of being worthless. And so we've given them the Queen of Hearts board, and we make a few dollars on that. But then the residual money on the Queen of Hearts board, not only are we doing a disservice to ourselves, we're really doing a disservice to the end users and to the charities, because we're giving this little 1-inch by 2-inch piece of elephant toilet paper. And I mean, that's not taking I don't think it's taking very good care of the customer. So I thought, what could I do to help out that situation? So acting as your fiduciary and acting as your financial advisor, we've created three different Queen of Hearts tickets that will provide much, much better value to the customer. And I think will increase the sales, increase the top line sales, bottom line sales, increase your margins. It's going to be a win-win-win all the way across the spectrum. So the first two types of Queen of Hearts tickets you may be familiar with. The first one is Queen of Hearts, you must be present to win. This is what we've come up with. 2 inches by 5 inches, and so it's slightly larger than a traditional 5-window pull tab. Rules on the back. But then here, where you must be present to win, write your name in there, drop it into a bin. Same thing we did with name, phone number, and print your card, or pick your card. And so if it's not required to be present to win, you would sell them this one here, this ticket here. Again, 2 inches here, 5 inches all the way across. And brand new for the marketplace, and we just shipped it last Friday. Queen of Hearts for the bingo game. That's right. All new. You heard it here first. Dot 5 numbers. The first person to dot 5 numbers goes to the bingo board. Larry, what if there are multiple winners? It's no problem. On every card, there's a card number. So the player, if there's 2 people or 3 people that bingo on the same number, the person with the lowest card number will pick off the Queen of Hearts board for the collective group of players. What does this do? It encourages people to buy in early, because you want to have the lowest card number in the event of there being multiple winners. Guys, I will put links or attachments to these cards. They're wonderfully packed. They're not shiny on purpose, and so that way, they're not coated stock. So if you're writing on there with a pen or pencil, there's going to be no issues whatsoever. So I know what you're saying. One of the things you're saying is, Larry, these are, we've been selling elephant toilet paper, giving it away for nothing. How are we going to transition into this? Great question. The answer is we give it away. Here in Texas, grew up drinking Dr. Pepper. Born in Louisiana, grew up in Texas, and Dr. Pepper is a staple of our childhood. But at some point, somebody, and I don't know who that is, I can't remember, gave me my first beer. And it's been great ever since. I'm not going to lie to you. So we're going to do the same thing with these Queen of Hearts tickets. We give them a starter pack, just like with the ink. The ink, when you get buy a printer, you get the ink at starter ink. It's not full ink. The same thing with these tickets. We'll give them 200 or 250 tickets as starter tickets. Once they start playing those starter tickets, they're not going back to elephant toilet paper, because why would you? We are having our Queen of Hearts boards probably a couple, 3 weeks out. But whenever we sell our boards, we include the starter tickets inside there. And so that way, they are going to continue to play that forever, for all of eternity. So that's the latest. Our 3 Queen of Hearts tickets, they're in stock, they're ready to ship now. And that's about all I have. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in today. But I will say, as great as today is, the next 4 episodes of your 10-minute bingo update, the most important 10 minutes of your bingo lifetime, it's going to be new product, new product, new product, new product. We have new bingo paper coming up. We have new pull tabs coming up. We have a special surprise coming up, a little twist. And then our ink is coming in. But every week, every 2 weeks, every month, for the next year, possibly all of eternity, we're going to have new product. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for tuning in, giving me 10 minutes of your time. This is And this is great. We appreciate it. But you guys are the reason we get up, the reason we go to work, the reason we do everything. We live and breathe for our distributor partners and the charities in which you serve. Thank you so much. I will see you in 2 weeks.